You know, it's the funniest thing about us humans. We really are a peculiar bunch, aren't we? We spend our entire lives acting like we're some kind of half-finished, construction project. A condemned building with cracks in every wall and a leaking roof that's about to cave in any second. We march around with clipboards in one hand and sledgehammers in the other. Red pens circling every flaw, renovation plans stacked to the ceiling. This part of me needs demolishing. That habit is load-bearing and must go. These emotions are faulty wiring. Rip them out, replace with something more efficient, more enlightened, more Instagram-worthy. We hire therapists like contractors, devour self-help books like blueprints, meditate at dawn like we're laying new foundations, journal our childhood wounds like we're excavating toxic soil, track every micro-habit like we're installing smart home security systems against our own impulses. And still, after decades of this frantic building site existence, we stand in the dust and noise, exhausted, looking around and thinking, God, this place is still a mess. When will it finally be finished? When will I finally be fixed? Now, just pause for a second and picture this with me. Imagine a mighty redwood tree in an ancient forest suddenly waking up one morning, looking at its rings, its crooked branches, the moss growing on its bark, and exclaiming in horror, "Oh no, I'm all wrong. I'm not symmetrical like those perfect bonsai. My trunk is too thickened in places, too thin in others. I lose my leaves every winter, clearly a design flaw. And these roots, they're spreading everywhere, totally uncontrolled. I need a self-improvement plan immediately. I should enroll in tree therapy, buy books on how to grow straighter, hire a life coach squirrel to hold me accountable. If I just try hard enough, I can become the perfect tree, tall, flawless, evergreen, and preferably made of reinforced concrete so nothing ever shakes me again." You'd fall over laughing, wouldn't you? The redwood is already doing exactly what a redwood is meant to do. Reach for the sky in its own wild, imperfect way, shelter entire ecosystems, stand through centuries of storms, and quietly, without a single self-help seminar, become one of the most majestic living beings on Earth. Yet here we are, convinced that we, expressions of the same cosmic intelligence that grew that tree, are somehow the universe's only manufacturing error. We've swallowed a story, my friend, and we've swallowed it whole. The story says, you, in your natural state, are fundamentally defective. You are a problem child of existence. Your emotions are malfunctioning. Your desires are dangerous. Your thoughts are bugs in the code. Your very being is a rough draft that needs constant editing, updating, and upgrading. And if you just work hard enough, meditate deeper, journal longer, manifest harder, optimize better, one glorious day you'll finally become acceptable. This story is so loud, so relentless, so woven into every corner of our culture that we rarely stop to ask the obvious question: who sold us this story? And why do we keep buying it year after year, retreat after retreat, app after app, guru after guru? Let me whisper something that might sound downright heretical to the multi-billion-dollar self-improvement empire. You were never defective. You were never a mistake. You were never a project. The only thing that has ever needed fixing is the belief that you need fixing. Think of a river again. Does the river hold daily meetings with itself about its performance? I meandered too much last year, need to work on being straighter. I flooded in spring, clearly an anger management issue. I should be more like the ocean, vast, calm, impressive. No, the river simply flows. It meets rocks and goes around them. It meets cliffs and carves canyons. It meets drought and goes underground for a while. And in its flowing, it creates some of the most breathtaking landscapes on the planet, without a single vision board, without ever once worrying that it's not rivering correctly. We, on the other hand, have turned ourselves into the world's most anxious project managers. We have an inner committee that meets 24/7, the Department of Not Good Enough, the Ministry of Should Be Better By Now, the Bureau of Perpetual Self-Comparison. Every morning they hand us a performance review. Productivity, subpar, mindfulness, inconsistent, emotional regulation, needs improvement. Overall rating could try harder. And we believe them. We actually believe these voices are us. But who is hearing these voices? Who is aware of the committee? There's something in you, quiet, vast, unchanging, that watches this whole circus without getting swept away by it. That something is not your thoughts about yourself. It's not your judgments, your goals, your improvement plans. It's the awareness in which all of that arises and passes away, like clouds drifting through an endless sky. The sky is never improved by perfect weather, nor damaged by storms. It simply allows everything to pass through. In exactly the same way, your deepest nature is never improved by becoming better or damaged by your so-called flaws. It simply allows everything to be as it is. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying stop learning, stop growing, stop changing. The river learns the landscape. The redwood learns the wind. The child learns to walk. But they do it without the story, I am broken and must be fixed. They do it because it's joyful, because it's natural, because the way a flower opens to the sun, not because it hates its closed bud form, but because opening is what flowers do. There are two completely different energies you can bring to growth. One is the energy of rejection. I hate this part of me, I must eradicate it. The other is the energy of curiosity and love. Oh, look at this part of me. How interesting, how human, how elevating. What wants to happen here? The first energy is violence turned inward. The second is love turned outward, and inward too. One exhausts you, the other energizes you. One comes from the belief, I am not enough. The other comes from the recognition, I am already the whole ocean, playing at being this particular wave. And here's the wild paradox. When you finally stop the war against yourself, when you lay down the weapons of self-criticism and improvement anxiety, the most astonishing things start to happen, naturally unfold. The habits you've been battling for years begin to shift on their own. The emotions you've been trying to fix suddenly lose their grip. The parts of you you've been ashamed of start to relax and reveal their hidden gifts. It's like finally stopping trying to push the river and discovering, to your amazement, that the river was always flowing exactly where it needed to go. This isn't laziness. This isn't complacency. This is trust. Radical, wild, life-changing trust in the intelligence that grew you from a single cell, that beats your heart 60,000 times a day without you ever thinking about it, that heals your dreams at night, that knows how to breathe you even when you're fast asleep. Do you really believe that same intelligence suddenly stopped working when it came to your personality, your emotions, your life path? That it needs your frantic supervision, your 5-year plans, your vision boards, your morning routines, your constant self-monitoring to get it right? Of course not. That's like a wave trying to manage the ocean. So here's my invitation to you, an experiment, nothing more. Just for one day, one single day, what if you stopped? What if you woke up tomorrow and declared a moratorium on self-improvement? No fixing, no judging, no evaluating, no working on yourself. Just this, being alive exactly as you are, in this body, on this day, with these emotions, these thoughts, these circumstances. What if you met everything, boredom, anger, lust, sadness, excitement, with the way you'd meet weather, not as problems to solve, but as visitors passing through? Ah, rain today. Interesting. Ah, sunshine. Lovely. No story that the rain is wrong, that the sunshine should stay forever. What if you treated your mind like the sky and your feelings like clouds, watching them move, change, dissolve, without needing to redecorate the heavens? What if you moved through your day like a child again, like someone who has forgotten they're supposed to be fixing themselves and suddenly remembers they're here to play? You might feel a little lost at first. The inner committee will scream, "This is irresponsible. You'll fall apart." But keep going. Watch what happens when the foreman finally takes a day off. You might discover something quite scandalous. The construction site was always a playground. The caution tape was made of smoke. The scaffolding was built out of borrowed opinions. And underneath it all, the most beautiful structure was already standing, quiet, alive, breathing, waiting for you to come home. You were never a house under renovation. You were always a garden in full bloom. even when you couldn't see the flowers through all the weeds of self-judgment you kept planting. Stop weeding yourself to death. Lie down in the grass for a moment. Feel the earth holding you. Listen to the wind moving through your leaves. You are already, right now, the thing you've been trying to become. The wave doesn't need to try to be the ocean. The wave is the ocean waving, and you, beautiful, messy, perfect you, are life living. Let it live. Let yourself live. The music is already playing. Stop rehearsing the dance. Just dance.